Take the helm.
Yes. Sharing screen. There you go. And Bob start. All right. So, has there been any? Was there any progress after our last session?
Yes.
Uh
Can't tell you exactly what.
huh.
But I think we're in a situation where we can do a cargo test and find out what tests are hanging. I think some do hang.
Oh, what's happening? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is this because of the clone, removing all the ARCs and clones from everywhere? Is that related?
Unlikely.
Okay.
That turned out to work well.
Mhm.
Okay.
Build command not executable. You can
Let's
pick
look at that.
this. Yeah. And I think it's no capture. Yeah. All right. We have more logs. Could not spawn build command. Permission denied. Let's look at the test also. Build command not executable. Okay. What do we do here? Oh. Is this permission a problem somehow?
This makes it not executable.
But that's wrong, right?
That's the intentional.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, we are testing that it is not an executable.
Yes.
But it is trying to spawn that command and it's getting permission denied as expected. So
So we're probably getting past the part of the test that waits for that stood air.
uh-huh.
And then we are probably waiting for the subject to terminate, but it never does.
Oh. Or maybe we don't get this we don't get this exact stood air. It says
Not exact.
no. So it says could not spawn build command, but over here we have build command failed to spawn.
Okay. Well, the right-hand side sounds better to me.
Okay. Yeah, let's change that here. That goes away, and then we take this. Oh, no, not this. Could not spawn build command and paste that. Oh, paste that.
And the trailing space, perhaps.
Yeah. And let's run it. No, that's
Well, I don't see that on the right hand side, I don't see that the subject is terminating at all.
Mhm.
And on the left, I do see that there's a weight there.
yeah. Oh,
So I think our state machine is missing the logic for terminating on that. But is that really what we want? When the build command is not executable, there's a difference. There's a distinction here.
Mhm.
All these existing tests that test build command not executable or build command not found, they happen to apply to the initial attempt.
Yeah.
Which I think it's reasonable, right? Like if you start this program and the build command you provide is not executable, it's okay that this program exits early and tells you. It shouldn't like stay running until listening for changes on the executable bits of your build command or something like that. It should just, right?
Yeah.
It's the best behavior to quit and not stay running,
Mhm.
because it's the clearest signal that you did something wrong.
Yes.
So I think the test is good with desired behavior.
Uh-huh.
We should look for the event that the build command failed to spawn in our logic and see what we do there.
Oh. Yeah.
We should also see the log more carefully.
Yeah.
We are shutting down. Look, we have this event spawn error, build spawn error.
Event spawn error. I don't see it. Oh, spawn success.
That's the
Oh,
server.
spawn error. Yeah.
And then
Oh,
we do
And then ePrint line. This is the sudo driver. Oh, it's probably because we are not waiting on this entire line.
do you see that
anyway.
server terminate command?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes.
That means we are shutting down,
Yes.
but we never completed shutting down.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And we also don't see a terminate command. We only see a server terminate. We also don't see, we don't see that the server ever terminated. That's what the state machine is waiting for, the server to terminate.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. I give you the helm now.
Shared screen. I think it's because we don't really do what it takes to terminate the server.
This is in the main.rs.
Here's the driver that accepts that command. Here's terminate. But all we do on terminate is to wait on the server join handle. I don't think that's enough. I think we need to
Okay.
signal the server somehow. So I'm going to look for it in the docs. I'm going to do cargo doc.
Yeah. Oh,
Open.
the server driver is new. I don't think it was there before the last session.
Okay. Cargo tree. This is the correct one because it's a dependency of static web server. So v0 cargo doc. We have two of these. The hyper at 0. Cargo doc does not seem to parallelize very well.
But don't they all like share the same building blocks or whatever? All the commands, cargo, subcommand.
Producing documentation is quite a different set of
I would assume it would be part of the build process or some sort of a plugin. I don't know.
okay. How do we shut this thing down? We get a server. What do we have? We have spawn. We have a server task, which we get from server from TCP listener. So we have this listener, but that's not a hyper thing. That's just a std thing. And then we make a server, hyper server from TCP. So here we get a server.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, and I think here we can like builder pattern it until we call serve. So I'm going to check out this. Here's with graceful shutdown. So this returns a graceful. So there's this, what do? We do serve. Actually, I don't know what's going on here because I don't see serve. I see serve here, right?
Yeah.
What does from TCP do? Returns a builder. And the builder
has the serve. That serve.
Right. TCP no delay and serve. So when the heck do we even get? Because here I don't see anything that has to do with shutdown, right?
No.
So serve gets us a server, right? Okay. If serve gets us a server, we can call this at the end with graceful shutdown. What does this, how does this used? Server with graceful shutdown. Okay. So it's just the future. If the future, when the future resolves, right? The future resolves, the server will shut down.
Right.
And the implementation. So the signal is an F, and the F is a future where the output is unit. That's all. So it's just a signal. And the graceful implements future will where the output is unit and error. Okay. So this is with graceful shutdown. And then we need a signal here. And the signal would be some kind of a one shot.
Yeah, that's all right. Upstart. We also server with graceful. Yeah. Signal. Let's look at the example again.
No need.
Okay.
At this point, we need to create a future that we have like a handle to from somewhere else. I think there's a type called one shot in Tokyo.
So I just create here and call it signal for now. And that'll be some one shot. Tokyo, yeah, this one. A one shot channel is used for sending a signal message between asynchronous tasks. Looks like it.
Since
Handle
the
is used
send
for-
method is not async, it can be used anywhere. Fine by me.
Okay. And one shot, do they have like a new? Or you create?
Channel.
Oh, okay. All right. And
You got a tuple there.
oh yeah, my bad. That's a function call. Yeah.
That's correct. That was correct. The call was correct.
Call was correct, but then I had a tuple.
Yeah. This function returns a tuple. So the binding is not.
Oh, right. The sender and receiver. So I'll have to accept tuple here and call it sender receiver. And we will be.
Let's call the receiver
TX
shutdown
and RX.
signal.
Okay. Shut down signal. And we pass it along. I mean, we don't pass it, but I think we await.
No, try to pass it. It's a future.
Okay.
I think. Isn't it? Is it accepted there?
No. Wait. To be expected receiver to be a future that resolves to unit, but it resolves to result.
Hold on, Olivier. forgot that the link is in the calendar. Yes, I see what you're doing. That looks right.
Uh-huh.
But you need to move it.
Oh. Move async?
Async move.
Async move, yeah, right. There's still a problem.
What is this dot OK?
Oh, wait, I saw that in the documentation. Where was that?
Forget the docs. Not relevant.
Okay.
We are waiting on that, and I think we can unwrap that because the errors with these with these streams with these mechanisms, the channels. There's like I don't know how I would even handle that. I mean, but do give us a semi. I
Okay.
don't think it'll work without a semi.
Uh-huh.
Does it? Oh, yeah, it would work. Okay, what's the deal now? Maybe that it does not know the
type must be known at this point.
type.
It does not know the type.
Well, it will know when we use it to send.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You
So
should
the
probably.
sender.
The
What do
sender
we
will
call
be.
the sender?
Yeah.
Olivier,
Yes.
you good?
Yes. Sorry for being late.
No worries. Welcome.
So we are working back on the base project, right? As I can see.
Conveyor belt.
Yeah.
We are arranging for shutdown of the web server.
All right.
Shivraj, take command.
Okay. Olivia, take the helm.
Sharing screen. So
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the screen is blank for me. I don't know if that is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I do see it now.
All right. Thank you. So I'm launching my editor. For some reason, I don't know why it's slow to start, but okay.
Yeah.
So in which driver are you? I don't remember.
I think you'll have to mob start first. And mob S7. Yeah.
Right.
Nice. So
Yep.
we were at server.rs file.
Yes.
Oh yeah, right there. And somewhere at the bottom where graceful shutdown is mentioned. Yeah. Yes. This one.
Yep.
Yes. So we were planning to rename sender like 11135
Yes.
to something appropriate. Sender. The variable name sender. The binding name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure either. But I think we will be passing sender in the self struct and then consuming it in the server driver and
yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah. So Shahar, I was just thinking about what to do here, and will we be passing the sender through the self and then accessing it in the driver where we terminate?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now first we have to rename sender though.
But I also have another thought. Currently, it seems like we already have a field join handle on the sender.
Yeah.
And if we also have the field the sender, then the API is kind of is more involved than it needs to be, because you need to send the signal, and then you need to wait on the join handle. These are like two things. But we can make it nicer, where we have a method for these for this operation to shut down. In both cases, I think yes, both the join handle and the sender would end up on the self, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right.
We could just call it shutdown sender, I guess. I don't know.
So I should delete this and put it in the new function, I think.
I think this will remain here, but we'll have a new field in the server struct, or wherever there's join handle. Where is join handle defined? Oh no. This is the first.
This.
Yeah, in a server struct. I think we'll add a new
shut down sender.
Tokyo sender, I believe. I mean sender, but then from the Tokyo crate. Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
And then we pass it along. Listen, go back to where.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You can rename this as well, and then pass it to the struct self.
Yeah.
No, I meant rename this, and then in line number 149, after that you will be passing the sender.
Okay, so what should this be renamed to?
shutdown sender. That's what we called it on
Oh,
in the struct. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And then we bind it to the around. Where should we bind this to the south?
So it'll be passed in the struct. Last in 149 after line 149 anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Thompson. Okay, that's because
What does it say?
expected sender, found sender, unknown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't know the type at this point, but we can just try to use it in the driver. So I think the driver is also defined here. I'm not aware.
Oh.
Yeah, Olivia, take command.
All right, and can take the bar.
Shared screen. Starting. Going to see what type this is. It's some TokyoNet Unix pipe type.
Yep, it was on the right.
Punch. Tokyo.
One shot sender or something.
Sync. One shot. Sender of unit. Now I think it makes more sense to put it over here. Maybe even this way. Yeah. Delete that.
Yep.
Server. Spawn. Shutdown sender never used. Okay. Let's bring one shot into scope. Let's bring join handle into scope. Okay. Now we need to somehow use it.
Yes.
I think we said we need a method for this.
Okay.
Which means up here in the driver somewhere, this thing. We don't do this yet. Let's add braces. We do server dot shutdown sender send unit unwrap. And then we can await, right?
I think, yeah.
But I think this should be a single method. It should be something more like server shut down. Await. Right?
Shutdown sender.
I'm saying.
Or shutdown. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Should be a method.
Yeah.
That Maybe consumes self? Should probably consume self. I want to call it more than once.
Self anymore, but that would make sense, I guess.
We have server owned here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And it'll do self dot shutdown sender send.
Dot unwrap. Wait.
There's no. This is sync.
Oh, there's no. Okay.
Then self dot join handle.
That's it.
Await. Results of result. Yeah, no. Not result of unit. Okay, join error. I think it'll be result. Well, maybe it is correct actually. Ignore the what?
There is
Right.
something that.
Or actually this.
But it has a different result.
So what is this result anyhow? What? Oh, what to do here? I think we can unwrap this, and it would not return a result in that case, or this will. So I think we can unwrap this. This is not handled. No warnings. Cargo test.
Build command not executable.
Build command not executable.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Cargo test. Our tests are heavy. We are actually running many
Browsers.
exactly.
Okay.
All right. Forbid symlinks. That's the next one.
Okay. Sharing screen.
You can take command.
I will.
Okay. Let's go. Mob start. All right. And cargo test. Oh, no caps. We don't need this. We need forbid symlinks. All right. What is the enter unreachable code? This is the state. Someone handle state.
Yeah. Go to that line. 400.
400 main RS 400.
App.
Wait, what? No, not main RS. Oh, app RS. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is unreachable. We reach.
I see. Okay. So place a V at the beginning of this line.
V at.
Yes. And then
Oh, we want to. Yeah, right. And then a block.
no need. This unreachable modifier is to take template string.
Oh, okay. So I can just pass it.
It does need to be a template string.
Okay. Is it format?
No need. It
I can
takes
just
a template string.
interpolate. Okay.
Colon question mark.
Oh, you
Colon
needed to
question
debug
mark.
it.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's run it.
What does this do? V at? I've never seen an at like this.
It obtains a binding to the pattern on the right side of it.
Okay.
Oh,
So
initializing and build.
the state is initializing.
Mm-hmm.
Initial build succeeded. Server none, watcher none. And the event is build.
Yeah.
Stood out line.
Yes. Should probably take a look at the test also. Yeah, or put some links.
No, forget the test.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I want to see. We already succeeded, supposedly, one build succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the ordering here is interesting. Because either there was another build, which I don't think is the case, because I don't see any. The ordering, see those the two last events. The build
Yes.
terminated successfully, and then after that, we got a stood out line from the build.
Command.
That's not quite right, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, the same event, but twice. But not exactly same. It has traversed the folder to find the symlink.
It's an ordering problem because we don't want to get that stood out line after
termination.
Yeah. How does that happen? So let's go to the build driver.
Uh-huh.
Here is those stood out line 966.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
There are these methods that I made called for stood out line and for stood airline.
Mm-hmm.
and a closure can be moved into them, and this will and then we have this wait, right? Wait event, 985.
Yeah.
Child wait. And somehow, because these happen on maybe other, they're spawned on other, on different threads.
What is spawned on different threads?
The for stood airline and first stood outline.
Oh, yes.
There's some sort of problem there. Can you see how that's implemented?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a new thread.
You seem to have a problem with your timer.
Oh yeah. I think it just got over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Take command.
Olivia, take helm.
Yep. Sharing screen. So yeah, this spawns a thread.
Yeah. So if I think the problem is that we have, they are different threads, is it? Yeah.
Olivia, any chance you change your resolution to something more 1690?
Yeah, the fonts are too tiny.
I think as soon as it's something 16:9, then we'll both be able to see it well.
So I can try to. Whoa. Okay.
I don't think that's what
Maybe.
that's
Yeah.
what you meant.
So maybe I can zoom in a bit. So would this be better, or wait?
It's better, yes.
If I go here.
Yeah, I can see well now.
Nice. Okay, maybe I can just maybe reduce the size of the terminal. How do I? Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, in the test we saw that the terminated. Stood out was sent after terminated, which is wrong.
Yes.
And that happened because they're running on different threads. Not entirely sure how do we fix that. For should we not move the closure, or
Perhaps we can, perhaps fourth stood out line can return a join handle if it does not currently.
So it currently returns an option, I think. First it out, yeah.
If they return join handles and we end up then we could wait on those join handles before we
terminate. Yeah.
Not only wait for the child to terminate, but also wait for these join handles.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay,
So that would also mean that we don't just do loop in the in 951, because this will the thread will never
finish.
Yeah, we need to, like, you see the child stood out lines.
Yeah.
So the question is, those child stood out lines, that that's a child stood out. Does it ever end? Can we, like, reach the end of it? Does it close when the process terminates, and then we can, like, this iterator will close? The iterator will finish. I think we need to read child stood out to understand that.
Result stream. So maybe we could do a while. But because okay.
Captain?
Yeah. We were.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Why? While start. Do we? I think it'll be in the build driver itself and not here. We have to wait for this to start. Not child.
Taking the helm.
Yes.
Shared screen.
Because what about doing a while there is a next instead of just a loop?
Yes, that would depend
on what is passed, right?
It would depend on whether that child stood out ever ends.
Yeah.
So I'm going to open the Tokyo docs because I think we're using a Tokyo. We're using a Tokyo
Right, inside
build.
the build. Force to outline on.
Stud process. This is not a Tokyo. This child is stood. I don't know if it's wrong that it's stood, but that's what it is at the moment. Stood out. Which means I'm looking in the wrong place. That's stood. Child stood out. A handle to a child's process standard output. This struct is used in the stood out field on child when an instance of child stood out is dropped. So that underlying file handle will be closed. And we use buff read new line. Buff read new lines. Each string returned will not have a new line byte or serif in the end. Examples. What about when it ends? Okay. So lines can end, right?
Yeah.
Lines can end. Question is, again, child stood out. Well, we can try. When a process terminates. I think this should end. What do I know? What do you think?
Probably yes. I think because it's at least ending when it's dropped, right? And the chat address is dropped.
Look, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, we
anything.
can try, I guess.
Yeah. So forced. Yeah.
So this should return an
option
join handle
of a join handle.
I think there's a capital in for the H. Yeah. Oh,
from stud thread.
Yeah.
Unit.
And the same for the stood out. Yep.
Yeah.
And so now we need to change the functions.
Here. Extract
into variable. Yep. Join handle. We can return it.
And this is why.
And now we need to do And we just do the same for the stood out, I think, and that. And that should be all right. So right.
Yeah, there's more.
Oh, okay.
This is for Tokyo process child. So this would be a Tokyo join handle. I think we shouldn't bring join handle into scope in that case. Oh, that cannot be.
Oh,
I think this needs to be generic. This needs to be generic.
yeah, probably. So just say, yeah. And so this
All join handle. Instead, thread join
join
handle.
handle. Okay, I give you command.
Sharing screen. Okay. Start. All right, we made the generic join handle. We have to change this. Oh, this is Tokyo. That's fine. What are the next errors? Oh, here. This will be a join handlet binding. Join handle and join handle.
Yep.
And we change this to while, I think.
Mhm.
This is let. Yeah, right. We don't have the loop anymore. And there's no if let. There is while let.
Mhm.
And wrap it in sum.
No.
No? Oh, that's okay. And what's here? Static missing generics for trade.
Yeah, I need to make this concrete with Tokyo task join handle.
Which is here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Should I add it in one more place as well? Oh, it's okay. It's in the impl also. Tokyo task join handle and unit.
Mhm.
All right. And what else do we got? Oh, the same thing. Stood out. And option Tokyo task join handle unit. This is the same exact let join
I think
handle.
it should be an associated type instead of a generic.
You mean
Because you cannot
something
reference
something like this? Type.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. Okay. No more errors.
Make it an associated type instead of a generic
Okay.
of a type parameter. Line 25,
Line 25.
remove J.
Oh yeah, right. There will be, and over here we'll have something like self handle,
Yes.
join
Self.
handle, or
Yes.
handle,
Join handle's good.
join handle, and self join handle, and we will define a type join handle for each of these.
In the trait.
Oh, in the trait.
Yeah. What is that? What just happened here?
I mean, I
Is that
haven't.
formatting?
Yeah, it's formatting. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
After line 25, type join handle.
Well, we need two different join handles, right? So how does it work if we define it here?
You don't specify it here.
Or you just define it here, and you can okay, you can actually specify it here, something
Oh,
std thread,
yeah. Handle.
join handle. We don't need this.
I didn't know that was possible. It's nice.
Now line 38.
Line 38. Oh yeah, this is self.
Yes.
Self join handle. And what else? Yeah, next. We don't need this. And we'll have a type join handle.
954.
Oh no, Tokyo, right? Line 54. 54 is here. Oh, what's wrong in 54?
Use
self.
the self join
Join
handle.
handle.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. And no more this. Okay. Nice. And line here.
Yeah.
Self join handle. And what next?
And same on the.
I think that's it. Oh. Yeah, changed all. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out.
Join handle. Yes, I think I've changed all now. Just warnings and yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Now we go to the call side.
Just a build.
Build. It's not just child. It's a stood out task or something.
Join handle.
Stood out. Join handle. And oh, okay. Mob next. We just await on those in the after. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Take command.
Yeah, Olivia, take helm.
Yes, sharing screen.
Okay. We also let bind both the stood out and stood out. Oh, have I not pushed it? Yeah, I have
There-
pushed it.
I think there is a. Yeah, it's this TD
Oh yeah.
there,
Oh, that's stood there. Yeah,
and
we need
here
the
there
same
is
by
the.
then.
Yeah,
Yes.
yep. And now we can wait on
I think we
both
can
of
await
those.
before sending it through the event sender, and it should be fine. It should be below.
Where-
I think further below. Yeah, before event sender,
Before
line
here.
92. Yeah, I think that should be good enough.
Yeah.
That
So,
will be good. Yeah.
so how do we wait on
Stood
this?
out. Yeah, I think stood out. Join handle dot await.
What? Yeah.
Dot await. I think.
Join.
Join. Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, just join.
Yeah. And same for the STD out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I think. Yeah. Result that must be used. We don't care about the result, do we?
You can unwrap it.
Yeah.
It's the result of successfully joining that thread.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you can run
The test.
cargo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forward some links. Yes.
My laptop is so hot. I don't know why.
That's the browsers that it spawns.
Yeah, I think the sharing screen is.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We don't get terminated anymore.
And we don't get the STD
Out. Yeah.
That was the question, right?
Yeah.
Do
If the
those
thread would end or not. The answer seems to be no then.
show us those? Can we see those while loops again?
Yeah.
While that.
So it seems to always have a next.
No. It just see when an iterator has an end, it gives you a none instead of a
Yeah.
sum.
Yeah.
This simply synchronously waits for the next value forever. We don't get that none. I would assume. That's what's happening.
But when take fails, it should give a none, shouldn't it? The line 55.
Correct.
And that should break the short circuit function there.
Yes, but we don't expect that to happen. This is like in the case that there is no stood out. We're talking about line 59. We call next on the inside the thread. We call next on child stood out lines.
Uh,
I think it's a good LLM question.
yeah.
What's the question though?
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we have read everything inside that child stood out
So that
lines.
lines.
And the thing is, like, we want to give them in real time. That's kind of what the ask here. We want to stream them in real time on each line, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because we, but which is interesting because like how does you can call you can spawn, and there's this wait with output method
Okay.
on a child. How does that know how to like grab all the output? I think the general question here for the LLM would be something like, why doesn't the iterator end?
Yeah. Oh. Up next.
Yeah. Olivia, take command.
And you can take that.
Sharing. Shared. What is this we're using here? Yeah. Buff read lines with a child stood. Okay. A buff read lines. What's the return this? A stood. I think this is the stood IO buff read lines. Buff. Wait. Can't do it. Reload the page. Come on. It had a glitch. Lines. This thing. Okay. So this is stood IO lines. A stood IO lines over a stood I don't know, stood process child stood out, whatever. Over chance, does it ever end? Yes, it ends. Returns none when the child process exits and closes. It stood out. Does it now? Are you sure? Just an iterator over a buff read. Child stood out as a pipe. Child process terminates. The OS closes the right end of the pipe. Your read side gets end of file. Once read line returns 0 bytes, line 0 it's none. The iterator ends. Imported gotchas. The child must actually exit. Child runs forever. The iterator never ends, which is expected. Buffering flashing on the child side. Many programs, especially C, ones isn't printf line buffer when stood out. There's a terminal but block buffer when it's a pipe. What? Output without a final line feed may be stuck in the child's buffer until it exits. The last line might never appear until end of blah, 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 blah. Deadlock risk. If you don't read stood out fast enough and the pipe buffer fills, child can block on right. Your weight hangs. Always read in a separate thread or use non-blocking AC. We are in a separate thread. Partial last line. If the child exits without a trailing new line, the last line's item will still be yielded. Yep, makes sense. Can we confirm that that's what's happening? I'm going to build, and we have this, we have that, right?
Yep.
And we do kind of, so if we get here, we say we have a wait event, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means the child did exit. Let's see. Did we get here?
Yep. So try again.
Is it this one?
It's not this one. It's the
Forbid
4-bit symlinks. Yep.
Mm-hmm. We do.
Terminated successfully. And but we don't get after the join, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But so the issue seems to be that it's not ending the time.
The event sender clone, right? This is how, we're passing an event sender inside these threads.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they can send those, right? Those events directly to the app.
Yep.
Which is fine. But we also expect them to end. Here's the join handle. We do get the join handle. And we do this while let some, okay, lines of a buff reader. Oh, child's still there. Next. Call the function.
Crystal line.
While let some. This should go past, right?
Yeah, this should.
So this never happens, right? This never happens.
Should never react. At the moment.
And this, we can debug the line, right?
Yes, yeah, line. Yeah. But there's never.
Here's a line. Here's a line. Here's a line. Mm-hmm. Here's a line. Oh, you know why? Because we're using this both in the test framework, in the test tooling.
Oh.
We're using the same thing in the test tooling as well.
Okay.
Wait, never did occur. Look at that.
Yeah, never. Yeah.
Okay, the plot thickens. Now it's interesting. But we have two of them, right? We have stood there and we have stood out.
I pass you the command.
Yes.
So let's try to distinguish between the stood there and stood out. Let's put another never. Let's put never and remove the line because that's not interesting anymore.
Never. This 47.
The debug line 44.
This 47, you mean?
Remove 44.
44. Oh, this. Okay. Yeah.
And in 46, change it to something
Never
like
missed GR.
yes, like stood air end.
Stood air end.
Yes. But
Okay.
at this point, the closure returns, right? And then add the similar one to stood out.
Mm-hmm. Stood out. We want it after the join handle. Stood out. End. Okay.
Let's try this.
4-bit. Stood air end. We don't get stood out end. What?
Maybe if we never got a single stood out at all, we're stuck in the while.
Because it couldn't. Oh.
We're stuck in the first next of the while loop of the whilelet.
But that's. I mean, we can try to send an error, but.
Sorry?
We can try to manually send something, but.
No, that's silly. Let's go back to the while loop.
Yes.
What's an alternative to this? I mean, if the first next, we get stuck blocking on it. I mean, that's not the API we're looking for.
Yeah.
Let's just take a look at the async version of this, at the Tokyo one.
Hold on. Something happened.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The async version of it.
Yes, the Tokyo version of these.
Of join handle, you mean?
Of the straight implementation.
Oh, here. You mean,
Tokyo
yeah.
process.
Yes. Got it. Yeah.
Well, here there's a different API. We're using Tokyo IO buff reader that has this similar you call lines, but then this is an async kind of an iterator where you call next line.
Yeah.
And then you have to await that. So what happens in this case when there is no next line? Does that also wait forever?
Right. I don't think so. We could also wrap this in a Tokyo spawn, right? What's that? Build Paris.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Why don't you think so? Wait, why is that relevant? Wait,
I was thinking that Tokyo will not have this problem that
So what do you think happens with this next line, the future that it returns? What do you think? Isn't it supposed to asynchronously await? I mean, the call next line, it was made while the while that file descriptor was open.
Yes.
So it's just it's just awaiting stuff to be written to it. Now it gets closed, and the sync version that results in it never returning. The async version of it, you're saying, oh, now it will, because it's closed and this is asynchronous, then there will be, actually there's a runtime behind and there's multiple there's polling going on, and subsequent poll will discover that now it's closed.
Yes.
And will resolve. That's your theory.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that, I don't know if it's true. I don't know whether it's true, but
that's why I was saying we could await on those stood out tasks and stood out child handle and stood out join handle and stood out join handle instead of joining.
That doesn't make sense. We don't have an async API for that, and that's not where the problem is. The problem is with this next line API. Unless I'm missing something.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure right now. Okay, I pass the helm to Olivia.
Take command, Shiraj.
Yeah. Right.
But I think we could try to send, because we are not sure that's why it's getting stuck, right? So our theory is that it gets stuck because it never sends an error. But maybe we should test this.
Sorry, did you say error?
I was saying that our theory is that this, it's the error, yeah. So our theory is that this gets stuck because we don't send an stdr, but maybe we could try to test if that's why it's getting stuck.
It's the opposite.
It's the std that we don't.
I think so. I'm not sure. And it's not. I mean, there's nothing. I don't think we need to test. I think that's correct, because if we didn't see that DBG, right? And that means that either next calls are returning, right?
Yeah.
And lines exist, but that doesn't make sense, right? How many lines?
Yeah.
Or that next is never returning. We just right. That's it. That's nothing else is happening here.
Yeah. Mm.
And I also remember that the build process in the test, it does not write to both stood out and stood air, right? But writes to either. It writes to one of them.
So that's the 4-bit Simlinks test.
No, you won't see it. Here
Oh,
you'll
it's
see it.
when
It is in this file, but it's called something like builder or build command. Maybe Pascal case.
Yeah.
Maybe search for new and new. Not the word new and new for new shell.
Oh.
Yeah, somewhere there. Scroll up. See that?
Right.
I'm not quite seeing where the printing here is. Or maybe that's just create build command. Content. What's content? Oh, I think I know what's going on here.
Yeah.
It's output from that save maybe. See line 385. I think it's that save command that or whatever content is. Can you see the call site?
Yeah. Create pre command. So this is the content, right? Content is the, yeah. The content is the format stuff.
It's probably that CP333. So that's probably stood air. You see it's CP with verbose?
Yeah, yeah.
That should do some stood air.
I can just on the text. So it's to there.
Yeah, that's why the stood air ends and the stood out never does, because nothing has ever written to it, and that API just forever waits there and never gets a nudge to like check whether it's been closed now. It's kind of too low level. Shivaraz suggests that the Tokyo one might be smarter or might have the opportunity because there's polling involved.
Yeah.
Now, I can't tell you that there's a good reason we're using the synchronous one, the stood one in the build driver. I don't remember that there's a compelling reason why we're using that.
Right.
Sharing. Shared.
Can take the phone, I guess.
So I was thinking if we could quickly verify the Tokyo async claim instead of synchronous, and then maybe we could just use async instead of synchronous for stood out and stood there. If it works.
Oh,
Awaiting orders.
so I think we can try to see if the Tokyo version also has this issue. So I think we would have to go on in the build file and change how
Try it. You want me to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first I think I'll do a mob done, so we have a checkpoint.
Yeah.
And
So
over
it would be
here,
here. Are we?
sorry?
Yeah, it would be here to change to the Tokyo.
Process. Stood process command stood IO. I think these will be gone from here.
Yeah.
This will lead us down the path of Tokyo process command. And it remains stood. The stood IO remains stood. There we go. All right.
Child dot await, is it?
Yep, it has wait and it's an async. So it's a wait here.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Now this is not join. I think it's just a wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tokyo. All. Anything join.
I think it should just work for here at this point.
Still await. Concurrent. On all of these two. Not this is await sequentially. It's
Yeah.
silly, but whatever.
Yeah, I think it'll work.
So let's see.
Oh, there is progress. More errors.
Thread main panicked at build 74. What is build 74?
Oh,
Blocking send.
yeah.
We don't need a blocking. We don't need a blocking send. We can send. First.
And I think also for the
Actually, I
outline then.
don't know what we can do there. this is a sender. We cannot, what? Cannot block the current thread from within a runtime. This happens because a function attempted to block the current thread while the thread being used to drive asynchronous tasks.
Oh.
You could also, oh, okay. Is line the problem? Line being a reference instead of owned string.
No, blocking send.
Yeah, but we need blocking send because of that, do we?
We seem to need blocking send because this is not an async block.
Oh, yeah, right.
It could be,
Yeah,
but that we need a different trait because this takes like a impl, fn mute, blah blah blah. It's not.
Yeah. yeah. We could have a separate async trait for async instead of the for the sync version that we have.
But this does an async spawn here. So this function gets
Run inside a
But that doesn't solve the blocking send, right?
as soon as this function is doesn't even need to be a function. You know, we can change this to work, and we could use a send instead of a blocking send, but it won't be the same signature as the one for stood. We need an async variant of this trait.
Yeah, for async stood output line, something like that.
Right. At this point, I don't know how many cases of what we're using, what we're not using. Maybe we're not using the sync version, the sync implementation.
the command.
Star. Yeah. Reload all. Let's go to common. So we
Find
could
out whether we're using the sync implementation.
the sync implementation.
Yeah, I think you can do that by you find all references to
What
those.
stood out?
One of the methods. No, not text search.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Right.
This method.
This method.
Yeah.
Go to references. Oh.
Where did we end up?
I don't know. Go to
references is good.
References is there's 2 R's. There is it is references. It doesn't take me anywhere.
Comment it out.
Uh-huh.
You'd have to comment out. Sorry, undo that. You'd have to comment out the entire impl.
The entire
block.
info. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Now let's see if there are any errors. Yeah. It's in end-to-end. That way we can get rid of right away. We can always replace it. Not be.
Now we shouldn't touch this because it works and it's in the tests. We should probably have a new trait then. In that case.
Yeah. Okay. Now what I was thinking was we could use Tokyo command here also. Then this will.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But let's not do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like be dragons.
Okay. So now we'll have a separate trait.
Mm-hmm.
and call it for async std output or something.
Async force or force stood output line async.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And we won't have this join handle because it is Tokyo's task join handle by default anyway.
Mhm.
True.
And this goes away.
Yeah.
Tokyo task join handle and unit.
Just hold on a moment.
Okay.
Because it's already generic,
Mhm.
can't it be generic enough to accommodate for? You see that impl fn mute?
Yeah.
That all kind of all we need is for the return type of that whatever return fn mute returns.
Mhm.
There is not even a return type.
Yeah, there isn't. We need
There's no.
to return a future. Oh, yeah.
We need to be able to pass in. We need to be able to pass in an async block instead of fn. No, it's not a. It needs to be a fn mute that returns either unit, like okay, in unit in the case of sync and future in the case of async. I think
Yeah.
this can be generic.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can try it out. So you're saying something like
There's another type join handle, and now we have another type.
The output.
I think without
Return.
Okay.
Right? What the function? Yeah, the return.
And the return is for the fn mute. Is it?
Yes. Impl fn mute. No, we need an arrow after the parameter list.
Are we allowed to have arrows here like this?
I think so.
Okay.
Fn mute. That's how fn mute works.
Return.
Self
return. Yeah.
Now we need to do something about that send and static to apply to the function and not the return type of the function. Can you make sure that's the case?
To the function and not to the return type of the function.
Yeah. Those plus send plus static needs to apply to the fn mute, not to the return type of the fn.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
Now I don't know what the default is, and that's certainly not the way to do it.
No, okay. Oh, does it need a where? Or no, that's not in the trait. Yeah.
It'll probably be something with parentheses, or it is already the case. I don't know what the precedence is. Do you know what the precedence is?
No, I don't. I can ask.
Can your editor tell you what the precedence is?
Editor, I don't know. What will be the key binding normally for that?
Don't you have something like tree sitter select, like select up?
Yeah, I have matching, but I'm not sure how to do that here.
Maybe we could, I don't know if it's parentheses, but maybe.
I'll let you do it. Okay. Yeah, rotate it.
Yeah, sharing screen.
Take command.
So I would have guessed that it would be like
Can you,
like
is
this,
this,
but
what editor is this?
it's
Z.
Z.
Z. Can you, can Z show us tree sitter interpretation of this?
Oh, I have no idea.
Guess not. Well, place parentheses and
Yeah, that would
see
have
what
been my
happens.
guess, but like this, I guess. Oh wait,
Mhm.
I have two cursors. Wait,
Sorry.
Yeah.
what the
What?
fuck?
What?
No. How do I? No. Okay, never mind. So
Yeah.
that would have been something around. And so we would do the same here.
Mm-hmm.
Then, so this is not okay, and
Yeah, we don't need that block, the trade, because we're making the current for still output line as generic.
Yeah.
So you can remove this.
and the if and mute here needs to return the. So
Yeah,
here
we
we
need to
define
define what return here is. So in this case, it will be. Oh wait,
unit.
in the case of Tokyo, it'll be the future. No wait.
But
Oh,
here
yeah,
is
in the case
the
of Tokyo,
same.
it'll be future. Here, it will be just unit. I think
Can I do like
the yeah.
and so this also needs to return
Mm-hmm.
and for this one so the type would be
Return and
fu- where is the future thing? Can I just where's Tokyo? Tokyo? No.
I'm not.
It's the future there.
I don't know how do we do this here. Maybe Shahar knows.
Wait, I can probably
Just a moment. Okay, what's up?
we wondered how to type the return of the asynchron. So it should be a future, right? But where is the future located inside the Tokyo crate?
No. It's not. I think future is in scope. It's in prelude. But there's a trait, right? So this needs to be impl future. Where the output is
Oh, where?
Return.
It,
It's unit, I believe, right?
yes.
output equals
That needs to be inside angles.
Angle with capital O output. Yeah.
yeah. And what would be it would be your unit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
Well,
Infiltrating as that is unstable.
Oh,
fine. We can do box future, right?
okay.
There's a type alias for this. It's not really a box of Dyn future. No, there's a type.
Oh, it's Bugs Future.
Yeah, there's some kind of box future.
Wait.
You need to remove that impl so that you get the correct. Also, you're not going to get completion when you have characters in front of your. Like if you're editing in the middle of a word, you're not going to get completion.
Yeah. True. Bugs. Bugs Future. Okay.
Maybe even local box future.
What's the difference?
But
Without
not
the send requirement.
that's right. Yeah, I think that's correct. We don't need the send.
Okay.
Maybe try it first, and then if there is no output, it's just a type argument. There needs to be a type argument, but it's not associated type. It's type argument.
So type. Like that, right?
There are.
Oh. So you can take the helm.
Sharing.